Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. The Tigers' return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running, DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his big tight end.
Boy, they got the... Go very far, but a big fella with a nice catch.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. They'll run it on the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
The sure hands, it's Lacey. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw a cannon this QB has.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
So the Georgia Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He fires to the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. A first down for the offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On first down, here comes this offense. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. It's out of the gun. The running back has it. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range, they go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They move the tight end all over. Using his legs, it's Etienne. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They've got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn.
The extra point is blocked. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And that's a live ball behind the line.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games. And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time with me.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner goes down. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The give to the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They're trying to get to him. He'll try to do it himself. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
This is such a frustrating feeling. When you got a defense that drops back, takes away all the immediate options, does a really good job with the first play, the pass play, but then you got a quarterback that just pulls it down, easily gets the first down.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the defense doing work. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense. Get a fumble recovery and start your drive 1st and 10. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And he's wrestled to the ground. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
1st and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Return is brought down at the 33. And your Georgia Bulldogs will take
first down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. Makes one man miss. And stampeding through the defense. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Nice move to keep moving. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill at running back, receiver, tight end.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They are undaunted by going 0 for their first 3 fourth down attempts, and they'll try it again. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown. And the extra point is good. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Touchdown, Dogs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that.